been stunned.
Every time I come around,
You've been stunned.
pick yourself up off the ground.
You've been stunned.
Be careful not to start a chase,
You've been stunned.
cause you'll end up with a broken face.
You've been stunned.
Every time I come around,
You've been stunned.
pick yourself up off the ground.
You've been stunned.
Be careful not to start a chase,
You've been stunned.
because you'll end up with a broken face.
Hey guys, it's Senile, and I am bringing you another deathmatch on the exact same map as the previous one, but the main thing differentiating this match from the previous one is that I am not being bent over a coffee table by Ubisoft for the entirety of the match. I said the last match was interesting, and it was interesting for that reason, but this one is interesting because because I'm playing against a very good player. In this case, Reven Forever, who I had ran into a couple of times, like a couple of months ago, but was it yesterday or the day before? It's fucking irrelevant when it was, to be honest, but whenever it was, recently, I ran into him and we played about, I think it was like 5 matches, one of which doesn't really count because he joined like 3 minutes in and I had a really good start, so he was not going to win that game. But we played 4 other games after that, 2 of which he won, 2 of which I won, and I might upload some of the others, even like at least one of the ones that I lost, because one of the ones I lost I did everything I could and I still lost. The other one I just played fucking terribly, and then I won 2, and this was the second one that I won, and this is my favourite one, so I just thought I'd upload it. I was not actually planning on commentating because I feel like I feel like now anyway, because I've done so many commentaries where I just like straight up talk about the gameplay. And I feel like I should have something to talk about now when I do a commentary, but in this case, I don't. I could talk about really pointless Twitter drama, because that's been everything lately in terms of AC for me lately, is just reading really stupid Twitter drama. But I'm not, because it's stupid and pointless, so naturally I'm not going to talk about it. But yeah, so I don't technically really have to commentate this, but I'm going to anyway, because I personally don't like to watch matches where people don't commentate. I find it really boring regardless of what it is. So yeah, I'll just sort of talk about the gameplay. Had a fairly decent start to this game. Got a really cheeky hidden kill on Big Black Guy because, well, I've said it loads of times, I love the fact that you can just like gently rub yourself against one civilian and pick up a hidden kill. That's pretty much what I did on that stowaway guy. I just kind of thrusted my hips against his and then grabbed the hidden. Yeah, here I'm pretty fucked because I am pressed into the corner of the map. But yeah, like I said, these matches I played against him were really challenging, and they pretty much always are whenever I randomly run into him. So I thought, gotta upload him, because I'd rather have a game that's like really tough and interesting to watch as opposed to just completely fucking people all the time. But yeah, in this situation, I knew this guy doesn't know about the whole knife stun thing, so I knife stun him, chuck a time phase so Reven can't get near me, go absolutely insane around the civilians, grab the stun, and now I'm like, yes, this is perfect, now I get to kill this guy, and he's just like, I don't give a fuck.
You have been stunned.
I'm like, okay. I kind of felt like, in that situation, I felt like one of those charity workers when you're like walking through like your high street or whatever, and like there'd be loads of those charity workers like, oh, excuse me, can I borrow a few minutes of your time? And everybody just like, fuck off, try to fucking get somewhere. And I kind of felt like that person there, to be honest. I was just like, excuse me, huge black guy, can I borrow you for a second? I just need to kill you. And he gave very little fucks. He may have given me some of the fucks, but then he punched me in the face and took all the fucks back. So yeah, the struggle was real there, and now he kills me again. I seem to have problems with big black guys whenever I'm in Portobello Deathmatch 2. Happened in the last game too. Obviously, the bigger problem was me being paralyzed from the entire body down for most of the game. But so was the big black guy. He was a problem too at times. But I'm looking for the huntsman. I can see him all the way in the corner of the map. Pretty sure Reven's after me too because of disgusting whispers. So I just run over here, see what happens, and then he gets owned by the huntsman. That wasn't like deliberately what I was trying to do because I didn't know the huntsman was after him. But it worked out. And yeah, this situation is why I still bring knives, despite the fact that they're not as effective for stunning anyone who knows how to just not get stunned without using abilities. But I was using Disruption for a bit, I was kind of toying with it, because Disruption's pretty awesome too. It can completely fuck with anyone, and if you use it on someone, they pretty much won't come anywhere near you. Because they're just like, oh god. If you crafted it for like maximum mindfuckery, then it's pretty annoying. But knives are just kind of more versatile, really. Like, when that guy killed a civilian next to a blend group, if I had Disruption, I wouldn't have been able to, like, get a focus. Well, I probably could have still got the hidden, but I wouldn't have got the focus or anything, so I will probably still use knives. I'll probably bring Disruption sometimes just to, you know, fuck with people, just to mix it up a little, just like I sometimes switch to using Firecrackers in Deathmatch, because Firecrackers are pretty awesome, especially on people who are using Shield. Because Time Phase is terrible on people who are using Shield. Because the thing I hate about Shield against Time Phase is that, like, they can use it after you from the Time Phase. Which sucks, because you throw down your Time Phase and they're just like, oh shit, I'm in Time Phase. Pop on the Shield, it just destroys the Time Phase. For them anyway, obviously not for anybody else. But, yeah, so against people who are using Shield, Time Phase is way less effective as a stunning tool. In fact, it's just completely ineffective really as a stunning tool. But yeah, so sometimes I use Firecrackers on people with Shield, because people with Shield get owned by Firecrackers still. Because if they put their Shield on really preemptively, I just won't throw the Firecrackers. And obviously if you're blind and you pop Shield, you do not become not blind. Which is perfect. But anyway, I digressed massively, as I always do. Right, so I'm moving over my disguise here, and there's a huge Time Phase, so it just kind of looks like a really dingy nightclub over there. I'm not really sure whether I should go over there. Time Phase is gone, but I noticed that my pursuer is in the blend group. My target's activated a bodyguard. I'm like, well, everything's ruined here, so I'm just going to go and contest. I knew I wasn't going to get stunned by the bodyguard, because the bodyguard always has a little bit of a delay before it actually punches you in the face. So I was just like, I'll just contest. There's not really much I can do. If I went in there really aggressively in the first place, probably could have actually done some stuff, but I would have ended up getting stunned by the bodyguard anyway, to be fair. So it's okay. Alright, Revan is bearing down on me here. Drop my Time Phase to cover my back. To be fair, I should not have stunned this guy. I shouldn't have stunned that guy at all. I should have just went for Revan, because I know for a fact that, like, in this game, nobody was going to win apart from me or him. Like, this lobby was pretty much identical for the last, like, 5 games. Oh yeah, this was really annoying. Revan killed a civilian. I tried to get the shittest hidden kill ever, and then he just disappeared. And he just got way further away from me than I think he should have been able to, considering he could not move. And here, I'm trying to contest Big Black, but he's like, I don't give a fuck, I already told you. So, yeah, I get put down again. He's just has no patience, just absolutely no tolerance for my bullshit. He was lagging all over the place before he killed me, to be fair. It's pretty funny to watch. But yeah, this bit was entertaining. Clown guy going absolutely crazy in front of that blend group. Tried to take a hidden. I pretty much just started to run just as he dropped the smoke bomb. So I fucked up, and then he fucked up as well, because somehow he couldn't stun me. And then I fucked up again. I knew somebody was right behind me, so I just kind of smashed X, and I didn't rotate my camera around quick enough, so I just killed a civilian. Which was pretty dumb on my part, to be honest. But yeah. At least that guy didn't stun me. He really should have. I don't know if Ubisoft intervened there, because maybe it felt sorry for me after it paralyzed me for the, like, 75% of the game last time. I don't know. But yeah. It was all good. But I came back in and immediately died, because I hate when you come around a corner as soon as you spawn and your, like, pursuer's already, like, looking right at you. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, this is awkward. Got Scavenger, which is cool. I'll take that. Puts me back in the lead. Scavenger, I don't know, I actually prefer Scavenger over Score Times 2. I used Scavenger to begin with when this game came out, and then I started using Score Times 2 when I occasionally got beaten by people who got massive Score Times 2 kills. Not mentioning any fucking names. Person who I'm talking about knows who I'm talking about. But, fail. And then, yeah. I fucked up by dive stunned that guy because he wasn't even after me. Tried it for a Time Phase and go insane, but right when I was about to go for the stun, I just got killed by Revan, who was just not in the camera at the time. But I completely forgot what I was fracking saying before that happened, in all honesty. Oh yeah, Scavenger. Yeah, I use Scavenger because I just don't get score times 2 very often. Occasionally score times 2 has won me like games and like competitive matches and stuff, but it's very rare that I even get score times 2. So I use Scavenger to pick up those little ground finish points here and there, because like, especially in this game where you can lose your contract quite a lot, because the contract system often gives a really silly amount of pursuers to people, so obviously it's easy to lose contract. Tried to get a quarter stun here, but I rubbed my face against that pillar by accident so I didn't get around the corner properly. And then the Siren completely gave up on life in the middle of contestants. Oh, I can't be bothered to contest anymore, it's a waste of fucking energy, I'm gonna die anyway, just let me die. And then Reven gets some disgusting kill. I don't know where he got this from. I was thinking, I've got this at the time. I was like, this is fine. But then he got a massive kill. I was like, oh, Jesus. I think he may have this. So I just gambled that something would happen while I'm standing in the middle of this blame group in disguise. Had to throw time phase because I had been barged. So I threw the time phase just so I have time to recover, get the hidden again. And then managed to get a silent hidden as opposed to a discreet. It's really close to a discreet. I wouldn't have been able to win. I don't think it was discreet. But yeah, I know this guy doesn't know how to stop knife stun, so I just went and took the points that I could on him. So at this point I'm just like, I hope Reven doesn't get anything cool, he just gets stunned here, so I'm like, okay, this is cool, I just need to kill this guy, just to consolidate. It's like, oh, okay, he's still on the ground, so it doesn't matter, it's okay. But Dandy didn't give a fuck, he was just like, my smoke bomb failed, screw it, get out of here, bail. Just bail. But yeah, I'll probably upload maybe 2 of the others. Possibly one where the first one, he beats me in this, but it was a really good game, and it was really close, so I might still upload it. And maybe another one, maybe the one in St. Matthew 2, not St. Matthew 1, it would never be St. Matthew 1, I don't play on that map. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the match, and I will catch you next time.